Students, this is P. Venkateshwarlu, PGD Physics, the Nangar Public School. Today, I will discuss about a new chapter of Plus 2 Physics, Chapter 5, Magnetism and Matter. Magnetism and Matter. Coming to introduction of Chapter 5, Magnetism and Matter. Coming to introduction. A naturally occurring ore of iron, steel, cobalt, nickel, etc. towards ore is called magnetism. Ore is called magnetism. Okay. So magnetic materials. What is magnet? What is magnet? Okay. A material or object. So which produce magnetic field. So these magnets are two types. What are they? Natural and artificial. Okay, coming to natural. Natural means we can get lodestone. Naturally occurring the magnetic substance is lodestone. So which have no particular shape and weak magnets. Naturally occurring magnets are weak magnets. Coming to artificial magnets. Okay, these artificial magnets having some desired shape and desired magnetic strength. So which having we can arrange different shape, bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, like that. Okay, so every magnet having two poles. North and south pole. North pole will repel each other. South pole will repel each other. North south will attract each other. North south will attract each other. Okay, see, understand. First one, length of the magnet. Length. Okay, effective length is equal to 5 by 6 times of geometrical length. Understand? So at poles the magnetic strength is more. Here the magnetic strength is more. Okay, so this is pole. Understand? This we can say 2L. Okay, understand? So this is it is denoted geometrical length. This 2L we can denote it effective length. Okay, understand? So where the magnetic power is more, we can say that is effective length. Effective length of the magnet is equal to 5 by 6 times of geometrical length. So this is the length of the magnet. Okay, we know that some properties of magnet. When freely suspended bar magnet, it will show always north and south. We can say directional property. Okay, next, if we can cut number of pieces. Consider a magnet, we can cut into number of parts. Each part shows north and south. Okay, see here what happened here. Every molecule, every particle of magnetic material, it behave dipole. Means monopole does not exist. Okay, understand? Individually we can't get a single pole, north pole, south pole. Okay, so a matter itself, it behaves dipole. So we can cut number of parts of magnets. Each part will show north and south direction. Pole strength. Coming to pole strength. It is denoted M. it is denoted m. It is scalar physical quantity. It is a scalar physical quantity which is defined as the strength of a magnetic pole. The strength of a magnetic pole to attract magnetic material towards itself. So once again, the strength of a magnetic pole to attract of magnetic material towards itself. It is scalar quantity. Its SI unit is ampere meter. Ampere meter. Okay, understand? Ampere meter. Coming to force between two poles. Force between two poles. Understand? Two magnetic poles. You can say two magnetic poles. Okay, here pole strength we can denote it M. Pole strength is it's may plus M and minus M, like that positive charge and negative charge in electrostatics. Understand? Equal magnitude and opposite in nature. Equal magnitude and opposite in nature. Okay, so coming to force between two poles, like that force between two charges, F is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 divided by r square, like that. Okay, understand? The force of attraction or repulsion between two poles which is directly proportional to product of their pole strength m1 and m2, which is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, like that. Okay, understand? So F is equal to, we can remove this proportionality, mu naught by 4 pi into m1 m2 divided by r square. Understand? So this is the force between two poles. This is the magnetic force between two poles. Their strength is m1 and m2. Okay, this pole strength unit is ampere meter. Very important one. Okay, next we need this unit. Okay, understand? Coming to next one, magnetic dipole. Magnetic dipole. Magnetic dipole. Okay, so dipole means two poles. Okay, so magnetic dipole, it is defined as an arrangement of two poles of equal and opposite strength, separated by a small distance. Equal strength and opposite in nature, which are separated by a small distance. Okay, understand? Consider a magnet poles north and south, which are separated by 2L. So this arrangement we can say magnetic dipole. Okay, understand? Magnetic dipole. Next important one, magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment, capital M bar. It is a vector quantity. So it is defined as it is the product of the strength of either pole. It is the product of strength of either pole and multiplying with separation of distance. Okay, once again, the magnetic dipole moment is defined as simply the product of magnetic pole strength with separating distance. It is the product of the two. It is the product of the strength of either pole and magnetic length of magnetic length of magnet, it is denoted in, it is vector quantity. So we can, according to definition, we can write m is equal to the product of magnetic length and the pole strength, 2l into m. Okay, 2lm, 2lm. This is pole strength, pole strength. This is magnetic length, magnetic dipole which are separated by a small distance. SI unit is ampere, ampere meter square, ampere meter square. Ampere meter is the unit of pole strength, unit of pole strength. Magnetic field strength at a point due to a bar magnet. Magnetic field strength, magnetic field strength, magnetic field strength at a point, at a point, at a point due to a bar magnet. Okay, here two formulas are very important one. Two formulas. Derivation is no need. Actually, this is this content is, there is no in our CBSE 2020-21 syllabus. Okay, so first when, first one, when point lies, when point lies on the on the on the axial line. Okay, axial line of a bar magnet, of a bar magnet, means like this. This is bar magnet, south and north pole. This is center. Okay, understand here. The distance we can denote it d. Okay, here in this way we have to find b. So we know that 2l, length is 2l. So from here, this point to l plus 2l plus l plus b. From this point, from here to here, d minus l. The distance is d minus. So in this way, we have to find the magnetic field at a point which is on the axial line, So which is given by b is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2m divided by d cubed. Understand? Here mu naught by 4 pi, it is constant, 2, it is a number, m, magnetic moment, m is equal to 2 into l into m. Small m pole strength, understand? Okay, so another one, second one, when point lies on, when point lies on equatorial line of a bar magnet. You can understand. So equatorial line means like this: south to north to D, this point. L root of L square plus D square root of L square plus D square. Okay, understand? So in this way we have to find the magnetic field. B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi m by d cubed. Understand? It is denoted B equatorial. So that is axial. Previous one, B axial is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2 into m divided by d cubed. Understand? Very, very important. So there is a relation between axial and equatorial. Understand? So B axial is equal to 2 into B equatorial. Means BA means axial. This formula BE means mu naught by 4 pi m by d cubed. Circular current loop as a magnetic dipole. Okay, see here, a current carrying loop behaves a magnetic dipole if we look at upper face of a current carrying coil. That means current loop behave as a system of two equal opposite magnetic poles. Hence, it acts as a magnetic dipole. Magnetic dipole moment is given by, so this is one loop, current is passing the direction. Okay, understand? In this way, so here the direction of north pole. Okay, so whenever current passing through in this current carrying loop, okay, understand, here upper side we can get north pole, lower side we can get south pole. Understand? This behave a magnetic dipole. So according to magnetic dipole is given by M is equal to NIA, number of turns current into area. Understand? Number of turns and current area. Understand? Area. It is given by M is equal to NIA. Okay, so how we can get this dipole moment means, consider a current carrying loop. So along the axis we have to find the magnetic field strength due to a current carrying coil. So which is previous formula, B on the axis of a current carrying in loop is given by B is equal to mu naught I R square divided by 2 into x square plus r square whole power 3 by 2. Understand this formula? Previous derivation. Okay, so B is equal to mu naught I R square divided by 2 into x square plus r square. So this formula, so where we can get means like this. In previous derivation we can have like this. At this point we can get dB cos theta or dB. Okay, understand? The current passing like this. Okay, here B, this is the B value. Here this is x distance, this is r. In this way, here x is very greater than r. X is very greater than means we can ignore r. Okay, so r is very small. Simply we can ignore. B is equal to mu naught I R square divided by 2 into x square whole power 3 by 2. Okay, again we can get mu naught I r square divided by 2 into x cube. 2 into x cube. So both side in numerator and denominator we can get multiply within pi and pi. Okay, mu naught I pi r square divided by 2 pi x cube. 2 pi x cube. Understand? 2 pi. That is equal to mu naught by 2 pi current into area. We can get m by x cube. Understand? So divided and divided by 2, so we can get mu naught by 4 pi into 2m by x cube. 2m by x cube. Understand? So once again my dear students, simple derivation it is. Simple derivation. Okay. Simple derivation. Understand this. After multiplying 2 by 2, we can get b is equal to mu naught by 2 pi into 2, 4 pi, 2 into m, 2m divided by x cube. Understand? So this is the current carrying loop as a magnetic dipole. Okay, so this formula previous we have learned. Okay, by using magnet we can find this type of formula. So that is B axial is equal to mu naught by 4 pi 2m by d cube. So here both are same, x equal to d, x equal to into magnetic dipole moment of a revolving electron. Okay, understand? See here, when electron can revolve, okay, if the conductor is like a circle, electron can revolve with radius r. Understand? Electron can revolve. Here consider an electron, so which is revolving in a circular path. If it is low, so what is the current? First, current I is equal to q by t. So we know that q is equal to NE. Okay, n is equal to 1. That is equal to q is equal to E. Understand? I is equal to E by t. Understand? I is equal to E by t. Okay. So what is time? Time is equal to distance by speed. Understand? T is equal to distance, this total circumference 2 by r, speed v. This is equation 2, equation 1. From 1 and 2, so we can get I is equal to E by 2 pi r by, we rearrange this, EV divided by 2 pi r. EV divided by 2 pi r. This is equation 3. Next, what is area? Area of circle, pi r square. Understand? Area of circle is pi r square. Understand? Equation 4. The magnetic dipole moment means magnetic dipole moment is given by m is equal to current into area. Understand? M is equal to I into A. What is current? From 2, 4. From 3 and 4. 3 and 4. Current EV by 2 pi R. EV by 2 pi R into pi R square. Understand? Pi gets cancelled. This R gets cancelled. EV R divided by 2. Okay, understand? Into ME by ME, mass of electron. Understand? M. Okay, M is equal to E by 2ME suffix into MEVR. Okay, MEVR, mass of electron, V into R. MVR, mass into velocity into radius. We can say angular momentum. L is equal to MVR, angular momentum. Understand? So we can written as M is equal to E by 2ME into L. Understand? So M by L is equal to E by 2ME. Okay, so this ratio M by L is called magnetic ratio. Okay, gyromagnetic ratio. M by L is equal to E by 2ME. E, charge of electron. 2, number. Me, mass of electron. Understand? So this we can get approximately M by L is equal to approximately E 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. 2 is a number. Then mass of electron 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms. Okay. So by cancellating this, we can get the value is 8.8 into 10 power 10. 8.8 into 10 power 10 coulomb per kilogram. Understand? Coulomb per kilogram. Okay, that is gyromagnetic ratio. From the continuation of this equation, M is equal to EL by 2ME. We know that E into ME into V into R. That is equal to 2ME. Okay, understand? 2ME. So this MVR is equal to L, that is equal to NH by 2 pi. Okay, understand? This L is equal to this MVR is equal to, so we can write E into E by 2ME into NH by 2 pi. Okay, understand? According to Bohr's second postulate, the angular momentum of the electron which is revolving around a particular orbit, which is equal to integral multiple of h by 2 pi. From that MVR is equal to L is equal to NH by 2 pi. Okay, by substituting these values, approximately we can get 9.27 into 10 power minus 24. 9.27 into 10 power minus 24 ampere meter square. Ampere meter square. Okay, so we know that these values E is equal to 1.6 into 10 power minus 19, like that. These are the constant. Okay, so after multiplying this all values, we can get the value is magnetic moment of a revolving electron is equal to 9.27 into 10 power minus 24 ampere